What up? We can talk about it now. Are you ready to talk about it? We can talk about the E-flite Viper. We can talk about the T7. We can talk about what you had for lunch. We can talk about your favorite number 7. Let's do this. Show number 158, RC Pilots Lounge. Isn't it great, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are getting it done. We got 39 viewers in here, chasing down the sun. Do a little bit of a roll call here in a minute. Ha, guess who that is? You gotta let these turkeys see you. You gotta sit down real quick. Oh. Y'all got any chump change? Dude,
tonight with your weather.
Hey, you ever wondered what happened to Frisch's big boy? He grew up. Holy smokes.
Wedding day.
Wedding day. Very special. Whoa, dude.
Oops. Breaking vipers.
Oh my gosh. What's up, y'all? Holy smokes. So what's happening? All right, guys, we're out in 5, 4. Oh my goodness. All right, dude. Seamoth, Mike Bird, Charles RC. Haven't seen you here, man. Welcome. Scotty Story, David Snyder. Thank you, man. Eddie K. Eddie, I do want to talk to you. I know you were looking at crawlers the other day, and we'll get together this week. Just a little phone call if you want. George Watts. Ha. There you go. Just enough RC. Jude in the house. Jeff's Custom. What's up, man? Thank you very much, Jeff. Guys, it's so nice when you guys make that extra effort to click through, you know. And some of you guys, it's always cool when you tell me that you've done it. And, hey, man, make sure it worked and all that stuff. Dude, Jeff bought an iX20, bro.
Ooh, good choice, man. Good
yeah.
choice.
Thank you very much for considering me on that one. What's up, Mrs. Boozer, Scotty Story, Eddie K, George Watts, Wild Bill, Scott Settle in the house, Bobby K. Yeah, he was at a wedding today. Goodness sakes. Jordan Dole in the house. Man, it isn't very often that I drop multiple videos in one day, but Friday, it's been quite a week. Friday I dropped 3 videos. Hunter Yoakum, P51D. Nice. Pay it forward. What it be? Yeah. Lionel Randall. Yes. Watching it. Oshkosh, Matt M. I'm jealous, man. I can't be the thing going on at Oshkosh. Boss 223 says better than a funeral. Mike Kennedy in the house. Hey, Mike bought a T7.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you ought to check.
I haven't checked. I've not
Check,
checked
dude.
today.
This dude's all tucked in
Been
and
out of the office a little bit.
shaved his face, kind of. Holy smokes.
I always leave a little bit scruffy.
Oh, you got
Ladies
to.
like that.
You got to. You got to. For a minute, I was about to turn your way. I was like, it's too late for Jehovah's Witness.
Would you like to donate?
Thanks, David Snyder. Yeah, so links in the description of this video, the stream, like always, have a few extra links in it because now, you know, the Viper 90 can be officially pushed. And then I really do want to send out a special thanks to Air Marshal for helping me do that, because it was one of those things. Let's just put it in perspective as a video maker for a minute. I had a good second flight with no problems. I could have just put that one out, but I was like, I want to show what I did wrong so y'all don't make that same mistake. And hell or high water, I was gonna do, even if I had to do it myself, a radio bit on to not only just point out the mistake but offer the solution as well. And I really couldn't think anybody better to do it than tell me, just say it.
13 plus the Viper, or series.
13? Awesome.
Plus the series.
Did Mike come through? I haven't seen any of my notifications pop up like they usually do, like when you approve them.
Yeah, he did.
Do it, dude. Some of those got to be mine, right?
I think everybody went underneath Air Marshal for faster shipping.
Oh, piss.
I'm just kidding.
Tony Spears, yeah, that Viper is where it's at, dudes. Yeah, boss, it's hard to recognize Bobby sometimes, isn't it? Man, pull up a chair if you want
I'm
to.
part of the Sea Mafia now.
Oh, the RC Mafia, dude. He's all dressed up, dressed out.
I'm one of the debt collectors.
Debt collector. Yeah, Scotty. Yeah, you know what? I've. You guys know me by now. If I have an opportunity like that, or I'm gonna make lemonade out of those lemons. So it happened to me. I wasn't even sure what had happened. You could tell, like, I got really solemn really fast. After that happened, I'm just like, gear down, let's land it. I wasn't sure what was happening, and pretty cool to have that kind of a save too. My gosh, because I could have easily ended that plane. But you know, make lemonade out of it, guys. And then that tutorial at the end, anybody wants to know how to set up safe, on one of these binding flies and thrust reversing, check it out. I still need to put chapters in the video to make it easy for you guys, but I'm proud of that video. We worked hard on it, Marshall and I both. That was a huge edit, and it was all over the place. I had 3 different video locations for one intro. I mean, that was a crazy amount of work. Thank you, Spencer Keith. Yeah, it was a hell of a save. I got very fortunate, man. Yeah, it's the generator stuff, George. It's the generator and the gas for it. And the T7 Hero and the Viper back there, dudes. And a bunch of other stuff. My gosh. The orange fuse is an out-of-stock balsa plane that Dynam used to carry. All right, says Aaron Phillips. Thank you very much, Spencer. Yeah, boss, I tried, and I got to apologize. My mic battery was going bad, and the audio. Usually we can fly in crazy wind, and I have this dead kitten, they call it. Better than saying like wind muff. But actually I gave it a haircut because the stuff was dangling down in front of it. Anyway, it made it a mess. It really made the audio a mess. So I left the music on a little more than I usually do. Earl, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Dude, I was ripping it though, and I flew a very long time pretty hard. 4 minutes and 11 seconds. And the battery was down, as you noticed at the end of the video, if you saw that. The video, both those videos are doing really good, and the T7's doing good too for, you know, a launch from a newer company, you know what I mean? Guys, check out Bobby's videos on all the X-Fly stuff.
For shizzle.
For shizzle, he says, for Rizzle. Wild Bill, hello to you, man. Yeah, it flies really good, David Snyder. I mean, I had a guy leave a comment, one of our community members. So when I get my T7, I'm going to set it up. So I was flying on Bobby's settings, which was really cool to have him to talk to about that T7 when we were doing it. A lot of times it's the first flight, so there's nowhere to really glean any kind of prior. That's why we share those shakedowns. This is it, and you take it and run with it. But Bobby had already been flying that T7 a lot, so it was really cool to fly his. I'm going to set mine up just like his, except one comment I had on the video was talking about somebody wanted to see it without AS3X. I'm like, no problem. So when I set up, I used the Spectrum receivers.
Man. I have mine set up for no AS3X.
We just didn't turn it off.
I just never turned
didn't
it
think
off.
it because it's so nice.
It's so nice.
But I'm going to set it up just like Bobby's. I'll have one for safe, one just AS3X, and then one clean Billie Jean.
Yep.
And we'll show.
And I do it to where I have one that's just completely
clean,
and then I do
various degrees of.
Gain.
Yeah, if it's a Horizon plane, most of the time I'm good with their defaults.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll go with their defaults and then I'll go 20-20-20 or 30-30-30
Yeah.
because it seems like no matter what the plane is or no matter how fast it goes, if you're down to 20-20-20,
Yeah, you're good.
you're not going to oscillate usually.
Yeah. I always do I do off and then 30 and then 50. That's
Bobby
what I
K
do.
says EDFs go good with water. Yeah, our planes are clean
Very.
because we drive them through the sprinkler.
We got lucky, man. It's usually never over there. And that night we were just there and it was on.
What's your numbers at now, Bobby? Bobby's awfully close to 1,000. I shouted him out hard on that. And his link's in the description of my
Yeah,
T7.
please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000.
Trying to get to 1,000. That way he can go live from the field.
We're at 921.
921. Get it done. Most of these guys are probably already subbed. Paul Dayton. What's happening? Mike Bird. Pay forward. Scott. Ken Bird. Johnson 74th. What's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, I hope you guys like that. That was a tremendous amount of work. And I'm very much looking forward to getting it out some more. And Bobby's got to get his hands on the sticks of this Viper. I told him this is one of those ones that he's going to have it too. He's probably going to have it too. But he's been rocking the Sirius though.
I've been loving
Every time. I
it.
can't wait to get a Sirius myself.
My first question for you was, does it fly as good as the Sirius?
It's different. It's a 90.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
The Sirius is just so smooth.
It's
man.
pretty nice, man. It is pretty nice. I flew it the one time in Spencer's. I flew Spencer's at Jet Jam, but I want to get one. What's up, Joe Pellegrino? Yeah, thanks, George. Charles RC says he just hit you, Bobby. Very good. JCB 67.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Bobby, you flew the Marlin too. It's been a while, but how that T7 compared to the Marlin? I mean, the Marlin's like a little mini Avanti. The T7, dude,
Man.
it was. I almost feel guilty talking about it because Bobby said it, I think, in some of his videos. Look, we fly bigger stuff, you know. Personally, we're kind of like more advanced, looking at bigger things, but, you know, love to fly everything. But, man, I'm very much looking forward to flying at T7 some more. It flies, it feels a lot bigger than it looks.
Yep. And me personally, I am not a big fan of small jets at all. Like, I like when honestly when I found out about it, I was like, sweet, a T7, you know, I wish it was bigger. And then I flew it.
It's like, this is all right.
I was like, all right, this is what I'm talking about.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I thought was interesting.
awesome.
The Marlin mic is great, and it's got a rudder and flaps. So you've got that.
Yeah.
The T7 doesn't have a rudder, but it always seemed really locked. I was surprised how it didn't seem to be slipping or skidding in
The
turns.
slow flight's really good too.
It didn't. You didn't miss the rudder not being there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't notice any opportunity really flying it where I'm like, man, I wish I could coordinate this. Or
Got plenty of power.
it's pretty nice, you guys.
Yeah.
It slows down good.
Yeah.
2200 4S, 2600 4S all day long.
And on the 60% rates, that's what, I mean, it just feels, I mean, like a bigger plane. It really does. I mean, once you pop it up in rate, it'll be a drill bit. I mean, it'll really get a little bit sketch, actually. At 100%, I was like, wow, this is a lot.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah. But
BP Aviation E-Flight F-16 is the bomb. Maiden +6 today. It is good. We told you.
what one?
E-Flight F-16. It doesn't matter which
okay.
one, 70 or 80. But both are dynamite.
Dynamite.
BC Flyer. How does the Viper compare to the Avanti? Well, the Avanti's available in an 80 millimeter and a 70 millimeter power plant. This one's a 90. So there's that. I was completely impressed by its character.
Totally.
Its build quality, fit and finish. The Avanti's nice too. I like the landing gear. I think they're a little less bouncy than the Avanti gear is. Of course, the Viper's coming with the dynamite receiver if you get it that way, or you can get RF Plus and put whatever you'd like in it. I like the lights on them. You know, both those planes have great sets of lights. I gotta like the Viper on vertical and everything, and flight time.
I'm excited to fly it.
When I flew the first Avantis, I mean, they were new. And they've probably changed the power system since then, but it was better than the Stinger 90, but it was still eating up my packs. And the flights were kind of short. Scott Settle, thank you very much. Ha. How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me? How you like me? I'm wearing the same shirt I did for the Viper 90. And guys, what do you think about this thing, man? I'm fitting to get rid of it. The Viper on 8S will be a good time. I will have to talk to the guys, see what you got to change to make it happen. We're going to keep flying it stock. I tell you, man, I really am just looking forward to getting it back out, having the daylight, the microphone, everything working really good, and just have some more fun with it. I was glad to bring you the Grass Ops for sure. That thing did not care at all. Yeah, man, I like the Viper 90. And the Avanti's a great flying plane. It is. There's no doubt. And I think the Viper 90 is Horizon's, you know, very, very well thought out answer to that plane. Do it, Boozer. I need him, bro. Raymond Molina. Get rid of it. All right. Yeah, I'm getting over it. David Snyder, ZZ Top. Man, we lost one of those guys this week.
Yeah, man.
I think they were just getting ready to go on tour again or something, too. Let's see, am I missing anything here? 80 millimeter. The guy on the F-16, 80 millimeter. Yeah, that thing is super nice. Let's see. What's up, Roach? Lee Collins. Yeah, man. I wear that stuff all the time, man. My Flying Tiger stuff. The Razor sponsorship soon. Plane. Got it. Yeah, I know, boss. Lost Dusty Hill. Yep. You know, those are the kind of guys you think that is never gonna go. Scrappy Neck says Massis boxing belts. Mike Bird, yeah. You know, club flying is what's up, especially if you're going to be getting into some of these. I know I had one of our friends had an order in on a bigger plane somewhere, and he said, "Man, I'm canceling that and getting this T7. It's more appropriate for the field I'm flying at. If you want to fly this bigger stuff, though, yeah, you really ought to be at a club." Roach Coach, I'm sure it'll fly on a 4500. Tony, gotcha. What's up, Lyndon? Good to see you, man. Yeah, thank Johnson. Yeah, the hats at Horizon are like 24 bucks. I got a bunch of them. I just got an Axial hat I'm waiting to show up too. Oh, too bad, Brad. Yeah, guys, my Surface friends, Earl Moorhead's in the house. Check him out. The drummer, Hal, yeah. Isn't he the only guy without the beard? What really knocked me out was the sweet sunglasses. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of that guitar sound reminds me of Joe Walsh sometimes a little bit. Aaron Phillips, yeah, the reverse thrust is the best cheap set of brakes you can do to one of these EDFs. The reverse thrust helps hugely, especially if you're quick on the sticks. It doesn't help, however, if you have it double assigned to a switch and flip it in the air, trying to demonstrate a safe rollover.
I
But
had it on some of my big stuff.
the thrust reverse, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Bam. Who sings that, Ryan? ZZ Top. Bit of a contextual lyric. Dude, I got the new Bronco too, Mike Bird. I don't have it yet, but I ordered it right away. Michael Nolan, holy smokes. That's expensive. That's too bad, dude. What?
C-Moth.
What? What'd I miss?
He said let them.
Let them. Yeah, all right. I've sold records. Don't tell me about it. And artwork, as Bobby has found out lately. Don't. I'll bust your chops. Well, better not. So brave.
So brave.
Airvexed. What's up, Micah? Man, hey, anybody needs a 1.2 millimeter P47 jug, I think he's getting rid of his. Hit him up. Hit him up. Yeah, guys, goodness sakes. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Honestly, putting out 3 at one time like that is just the worst thing you could do for YouTube. Kind of momentum and trajectory a little bit. But not usually. Friday is not usually the day for E-flite coordinated launch. But sometimes lately it has been. Because of just the way things have worked out, logistics and all this stuff. So we had to double up, man, with the X-Fly and E-flite on that one. Jay Huff. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it seems to be happening everywhere. Yeah, solid rocket motors. Does the 90mm Viper still have the bouncing, porpoising habits that the 70 did on landing? And I would say no. I was impressed right away at how cush the landing gear were on that Viper. It kind of didn't matter how I brought it down. If I dead sticked it under power, it seemed to really stay settled wonderfully. So I would say completely different animal on the ground with that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that. I mean, it's just nice suspension.
Nice suspension,
Yeah.
bigger plane.
Yeah.
You know, I've flown some small versions of things that were awful, and then the big one's just a feather. It's fine. I mean, I remember the 80mm Scorpion was a bear, the free wing one.
Yeah.
It was a bear, but you watch the FMS one or bigger than that, you know, they fly fantastic. Johnson, yeah, you know, the upgrade is probably just the receiver. Right, so the 1.2 T28 previous iteration, I'm not even sure it had AS3X. It might have, but it didn't have safe. So now, you know, it'll come with that technology, but the plane itself should be probably identical. You know what I mean? Yeah, and any of you guys on the fence about the Viper, or you decide to get anything at Horizon, like please go through pilotryanmedia.com and click the Horizon Hobby logo. It'll take you right there under my affiliate link URL, and it doesn't cost you a thing, and it earns money for us over here at the channel, which helps us keep things going. Trying to change my RC life over here. And you guys are helping tremendously. I mean, it's actually more than a pipe dream. So, thank you very much, you guys. Ha! Yeah, Airvexed. Yeah, man, you can make it faster. He's taking it back, he says. BP Aviation says it looks like it came off the Havoc. Yeah, I mean, trailing links. I'm not sure if they're identical or not. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Thank you, David Snyder. Charles says he dropped a 2700 kV Hacker motor with a Wemotech unit in his 70mm Viper today. Gonna remade in the morning. Stock was $18.50. Yeah, guys, Jeff did it, man. IX20 in the house. Jeff's Custom, ladies and gentlemen. Dropping it like it's hot, dude. That's a different T28, Lee Davidson. We're talking about the 1.2, not the 1.1. So when they bring back the 1.2, it was already stellar. So the only thing that's going to change, I believe, is the technology within. Ed Schmidt, I wouldn't be surprised if they do come out with an upgraded, current tech Corsair. I wouldn't be surprised. Earl, thank you very much for that super chat. You guys are fantastic. Thank you very much. Damn, says Barton Fink. Jeff, yeah, you can't wait to get it. Yeah, I'm pumped for you. That's nice. I got my NX10 I use for everything, and the Gripen was such a nightmare to mix that I still have it on the DX9. And I'll probably keep the DX9 until I get rid of that Gripen, just because I am not doing it again. I already had to do it twice. I hit LVC on that thing. So dumb. I had to replace it and start it over with everything. Yeah, Brad, that would be nice. Looking like ready to clack off. Yeah, John. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will show off the T7. Bobby's got his videos at the Big O channel are really nice too. Lots of good B-roll where you get to see the thing. And then when I get mine, I think we'll probably do a build on it, even though it's super, super simple. Charles, thank you very much for the super chat. You guys are great. Chris Hall in the house. Johnson says the 1.2 would already be available again if it was only getting a new receiver. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you heard that, then it might be. So I tell you what, it is so hard for all these companies right now. So you just never know what's driving the decisions. I mean, scarcity. They have to keep up with the new. 56 Corvette. Thank you for that question. Let me see if I can't. So there's a dollar bill sign if you wanted to do a super chat like these other guys are doing. And then there's also, I know David Snyder and some of the other guys also like to do just straight up PayPal. When you do PayPal, then you don't have to deal with, it's easier and we don't lose 30% off the top. I try not to make it a huge deal. Let me see. I'll try to drop something in here for you if you wanted to do PayPal, or you can just go through like the Apple store, like hit the dollar sign in the chat. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, Lee, we're totally planning on doing a hand launch video on the T7 for sure. Yeah, Charles, it's rough. Let's see. Let me see if I can just drop it in the chat here. to my buddy from Colorado. Refresh. There he is. The electronics are pilot error. Whoa, turn it down, dog. I'd love a P40 from those guys. So I did just drop in PayPal link, guys. For, man, it's my buddy from Colorado. I can't remember, dude. What we met. What was your name? It's 56 Corvette. But, and I totally enjoyed talking to you in Florida, man. But I am the worst with names. I want to remember what it is. Remind me what it is, 56 Corvette. Him and his wife were there from Colorado, dude. So yeah, there's the PayPal way, which might be easy. Honestly, like when you go shopping online, that .com, I have all of the hobby companies except just a couple I have relationships with. And if you buy stuff on Amazon, I've got an Amazon store. Now, if you go to the Amazon store, you're only going to see like certain items kind of relevant to RC or like cameras and things like that. But it doesn't matter because whatever you're looking for, you just can put it in the search bar and go there. Even if it's not on my store, it still counts. Jim, I thought it was Jim. Yeah, man. How are you guys? I'm always glad to see you, man. I love to get to meet you guys in person. There's going to be a low-key little fly-in at our local club here next weekend, but unfortunately I'm only going to be able to be there for Friday. So that kind of stinks. I need to keep that available, that address. That's handy. Thanks, man. Charles. I appreciate that, dude. Charles hit me up on the 30% they took. That's funny. Thank you. Justin Warden. What's up, dude? Oh, you back on a new string? What did you end up with before you had to stop? Yeah, John, we're talking about it's confusing. I know there's so many T28s, right? We were yeah, the fun fly we're not doing. No big reason. It just didn't work out. You know, we got things going on. Next weekend, I'm not going to be able to make our local club, our famous field. You know, we've done loads of videos from there. Hal Rufner, honestly, I don't pay attention to what they do at all. Really. So I didn't see it. I do want to watch Che's L39 flight, but I just haven't yet. I haven't seen it, man. I don't pay attention. 210 days is what you ended up with. Nice. Let's see, where was I, dudes? Oh yeah, so many T28s. Yeah, the 1.2 is amazing. And so is the little 1.1, and they did revamp it. As Lee was mentioning, they actually beefed up the nose gear. It's got, you know, newer technology, and of course the tail feathers now. The horizontal has. Thanks, Justin Watson. Thank you very much for that. The horizontal has airfoil now instead of that Depron that it used to have. That's no big deal, man. I'm so very pleased with all of the stuff I have to play with. And truth be told, it's hard to keep up. You know, I still have a regular, like most of you guys. And so, yeah, it's hard for me to go outside of the group of companies that you know, support us and you know, send us stuff. You know, every time we do a video, there's always somebody talking about free. Somebody says got a wise crack about free vids or free planes. they cost something, folks. And I love it. It's okay. I'm not complaining, but when someone says free, it makes me mad. Sometimes money's easier to come by for people than time. So, Nate flew the airliner. Good times. Yeah, it's a great just like run and gun T-28, that 1.1. Thanks, Hal. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty sick, man. I mean, look, I enjoyed my time over there, and I love bringing Free Wing Flightline to the world. But moving on. Garrett's in the house. No, you're right, Scott. Anybody who says those things just isn't paying attention. They don't know. Ali, Abdul Rashid, haven't seen you for a minute, man. Can you send me something? I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm not sure free exists. There's always a trade-off. That's what I mean. There is no such thing. Nice, Hunter. Did a perfect hammerhead in your Cub today. Guys, I got tired eyes today, y'all. I was editing Friday morning still before work. Joseph Rittenauer says he got the V900, wants a new KV motor to up the miles per hour. That thing's already wicked, isn't it? Guys, anybody hop up the V900? I think you might just have to change the prop to hop it up. And maybe not need to do that. I mean, obviously do what you like, for sure. Sweet. Michael Sherman got his FMS Jeep. Is that the 1/6th or 1/12th? Hey, thanks. Thanks, Jim. Man, you're nice. You guys are throwing it down tonight, man. It's awesome. Gray Dude, new pilot here. Welcome. Are you an alien? It's cool if you are. Welcome. Yeah, 56 Corvette, Jim. Thanks you very much. Tell your wife I said hello. Guys, you got any questions? We threw a lot at you in that Viper 90 near disaster video. So now's a good time to ask about that. I think we covered it though, you know. Marshall, guys, give him a thank you for, you know, when you check him out. Nice. Your Jeep arrives tomorrow. Got the trailer, canopy, machine gun. Johnson74 says the V900 is not as much built for speed as the V12. I would have to agree. I think they learned some things on the V9 and beefed it up for the 12. I'd be a little bit leery about making it faster. John Graham, dude, both those planes are fantastic. The P-39 is, you know, discontinued, unfortunately. But the Bearcat is not. Yeah. Yeah, you know, they call it 1/6, but it is like almost identical to the 110 scale trucks. It's like, that thing is a very capable crawler. And I know some of you guys don't want to hear about the crawler stuff. And I'll try to save it. I did get a product from Horizon today from FMS on the surface side. That's 1/12 scale. And I think it's 1/12. Maybe 1/18. I'm sorry. And it's super scale. I'm not sure how well it's going to crawl actually, but When they ask you if you want to do something, what do you say, guys? I mean, what are you going to say? Pellegrino, I'm sure a lot of guys have been paying attention to Oshkosh. Joe wanted to know if anybody's been paying attention to AirVenture this past week. Yeah, I think a lot. I have not like I need to, but I do get it kind of vicariously through like loads of Facebook friends that are there. So that's cool. That's very cool. And I tell you, before we get into like crawlers or something, William Reap, welcome back to the hobby, man, and you're very welcome. Is the P39 coming back? Airvexed? Get it. It's sick. I still got mine. I like it. You know, the one thing I would say is if you don't think you're on your tricycle gear game, you know, be ready to bend your nose strut back into position and stuff like that if you're rough on it, or if you're grass hopping it. But both are really nice, but man, I would get the P39, dude. I hope they do, Joe. About Scrappy? John, you say the local store has one? Very good. Yeah, boss. Charles RC, which plane are we talking about? I'm sorry, man. Dennis Farley, you do have my first P39 because I didn't want to pack it. And then I was so glad to get another one because I always regretted selling you that one. Okay. My night timber. I don't know if that one's with us anymore. Just laying on the mains, practice on a sim. Yep. Will to live. Mike saw Scrappy at Oshkosh. That thing is neat looking. FPV Fest next weekend. Nah, I wish. I'm tied up. I'll be out of town next week. I'm going to probably have to come up with some kind of premiere, actually. So 158 shows, and I probably had to do a premiere maybe 3 times. So I've always managed to make it somehow. Nice, Gray Dude. Nice. Hey, when you buy stuff, man, consider going to pilotryanmedia.com and then click the Horizon Hobby icon if you want to support the channel. Affiliate commissions are what makes a lot of these channels go. It wasn't a thing that we always used to have, and we did it anyway, but now I've been at it since 2012. It's time to pay the piper. So I've been selling airplanes for a long time. I want some. Let's go. Let's get it. Michael Sherman, awesome. Have you got to drive that Willie's Jeep outside yet, man? Our buddy Michael Sherman's got the new FMS Jeep. It's super nice, and here it is next to a TRX-4 Defender. So the Defender's 1/10 scale, the Jeep is 1/6, but they're identical wheelbase. That new Ford Bronco, I've been watching videos on it, man. It's got the more scale axles. They don't have the portals and things. I'm looking forward to it. It looks a little top heavy. I've been watching some guys like Scale Builders Guild, who's an excellent resource on the vehicle side as well. Discuss it a little bit, and he's got a couple tweaks that seem like a good idea. But I love my axials. I love my crawlers, actually, guys. What's up, Fred? These little ones are a little bit for free. You just arrived. Yeah, it's nice, dude. I'm glad you got it. Where'd you go, man? Banggood, Amazon? Those things, unfortunately, I think the Jeep thing makes it a weird licensing situation. So even though Horizon carries like the Atlas 6x6 and this new Suzuki thing and some of the other, I mean, this new thing I got's hard body. I mean, it's really nice. It's just kind of small. I wish FMS would put that kind of energy into a 110 scale rig. I think it would go nuts. But they're making a lot of really nice 1/18th scale. Mike Bird, that's what I saw too. They're 100. He's going to drop them to 90. Yeah. Yep, that's what I heard. So who wanted to see the T7 up close? Was that you, John? Let's do that before I ever get out any surface stuff. So I hope my Spectrum hat, it was a wreck. I probably still have it. So there's a huge battery bay on this T7. You can see Bobby's got the receiver right there. Huge battery bay. Access to the servo. It comes with an EC3. Bobby's got an adapter to get him to Dean's. But it comes with an EC3, magnetic catch, tongue and groove, and some nice, you know, usually on the 64mm stuff, the wings will glue on. So I'll come out here like this, and then I want you to see where the wings mate on top. You get the plastic bits where you'd expect to see them, where the hard points connect. And then I'm going to show you underneath right away. You can see, I'm sorry, that the wing screws on. And wouldn't you know it, 2mm hex, y'all, and you don't stop. We've been seeing this all over the place. Look at the hardware. Ball links. Nice. So let's see, what else do I want to show you? I mean, everything. Let's look at the landing gear. Landing gear, there's the cheater. You guys, if you haven't seen this video yet, watch Bobby's video and my video. The sound of this little 64mm EDF will knock your socks off. You won't believe that's what it is. So the gear are super slick, and here's the tail from the bottom. It does require gluing on the tail, but of course it's going to fit together like a puzzle. You can't get it wrong. And then from the top. It's a neat jet. It's like a mix of an F-16, F-18, Yak 130. Yeah, you totally can hand launch it. And when you hand launch it, see the shape of this belly, right? There's this profile you can see, like I'm holding it right here. If you lose the gear and belly land, you're not going to be into your servos back here at all, nor will you be into your aileron servos. And because of this scale protrusion here, even if you were, I think it would probably mitigate that. It flies so nice. And you can, you know, there's a screw cover to get to the EDF if you need to. I like how the servos are right there, easy to get at. And it's like a 12-bladed fan or something. It sounds really, really good. So I hope whoever was wanting to see that. Yeah, rudders would have been nice, but I tell you what, I was surprised when I flew it. I I didn't feel like I needed them. And a guy could always model them in. You know, I tell you what, if this thing is only $149 at pre-order special price, it's going to be $159 once they're available. But right now, BitGo Hobby has these $149. Yeah, I don't know how he couldn't like it, because I was totally surprised by this thing. Bobby and I both were, because, you know, if you're flying the bigger things, you're a little bit kind of like, okay, 64 millimeter, that's cool. You know what's neat is it's a trainer, right? It's a trainer in real life, and as an RC, I think this is a great 64 millimeter trainer, because so is the Marlin, so are so many other things, but this one, it's a trainer in real life, and it's, I think, a great RC trainer because it truly can feel like a bigger plane. You've got all of the right proportions to get you used to flying anything that's like F-16, F-18, F-15, Yaks, things like this. It's very typical, right, of the Delta Wing plan form. So you get this thing going, and it's low cost, low pucker, but you still will be rewarded for treating this one like a bigger plane. So that's my take on that. And Golden, what's happening? Looking good. Night Radiant, yeah, those are a lot of fun. So I think the only difference really is it doesn't have the flight test stickers, and maybe they changed the receiver. Ute, the FMS Bayhawk is my favorite hawk. That's what I think about that one. I love it. Out of the box, it already rips. Mylar tape on the belly saves the foam. That's good. Michael Sherman, they hit the market with T7 first and should be a big win. Yeah, X-Fly, guys, keep an eye on BitGo and X-Fly. For real. And you know we'll be bringing it to you here, right? And on Bobby's channel. You got to check out Bobby at BitGo Hobby YouTube channel. Yeah, low pucker, yeah. Yeah, the 2 meter Radiant, I think we're going to get to do it when they come out, the redo. John Graham, you going to grab the T7? You know what to do, partner. I don't fly any gas planes as of yet, Allie. I'd like to. It'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah, man, John. If you think about it, go to my video and the link will get you right there through Pilot Ryan Style. Johnson, yeah, I do still have the 2100 kV motor in the Hawk, and I put it in because I had it. Not because it needs it, but it definitely didn't hurt it, man. Is the BAE Hawk a current offering? It's been around for a minute. I tell you what, some of these old classics are what you need to be looking at if you're wanting to buy planes, because all of the new stuff is in waiting. We're all waiting on the new stuff. You know? All right, tough guy. Whatever you say, Sizzle Chest. Whatever you say, Sizzle Chest. Dude, the Bayhawk is nice. I've flown 70, 80, 90 millimeter, and even bigger, you know, Hawk kind of shapes. And the FMS BAE Hawk is a tremendous flying EDF. And Golden, welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming. Please place your table in the upright position. Let's do this thing. The Meteor. Joe, did you get the Sport Jet Meteor or the Gloucester? Some of these guys got wings and a star. They've been around. The Twin Otter is nice. I do like the Twin Otter. I think it's kind of nice in smaller spots. Of course, be safe. You know, I personally wish it was a little bigger, but it's a good plane. It's a good plane. Don Shock, what's happening? Pablo Honey, come home to Florida. Says Tim Smith. Isn't that a record's name? Yeah, Johnson, that's a great price for an 80 millimeter in-runner EDF. You know, that's one of those planes that mine has been damaged just kind of by probably been run into with a basher a couple times, which stinks. It's been stepped on once too, so it really hurts my feelings, but I totally want another one. I like the BAE Hawk a lot. It is a special jet. They fly good. They just rip, dude. Otter comes with floats. Holy big beard Batman, otherwise known as Bratman. What's up? What's up, Ray? AMA Expo. Tugs in the house, rocking the P51 1.5 E-Flight on 7,000 milliamp 6S. And Golden, thanks. Mike, you put the X-Fly fan 2200 in your Hawk? Goes through battery fast. Thank you, Ann. You live on a lake and want a float plane. Guys, let's answer Gray Dude. What comes with timber? Turbo Timber Evolution comes with floats. It's a good size, and it's got all the tech that you would want. EQ in the house. Oh, way to go, Wild Bill. You got the X-Fly 80 and the F-16. Thank you, Ann. I'm liking their stuff. I am. You guys, just wait. What? Sean Gallagher's got 770 flights on the FMS 80mm Hawk airframe. Do you like it? I'm just teasing. Of course he likes it. First time I saw one fly in person, it was Sean's at Jet Jam. He was hitting these aero braking wheelies that were just like to die for. I'm like, I have to have that jet. The Carbon Z Cub on floats is nice too. Yes, except it doesn't come with them. Is all. So like the Twatter they call it, Twin Otter, comes with floats. So the FMS Beaver on floats is amazing. It just doesn't come with them. So it's like another 80, 90 bucks, something like that. Twin Otter's great. It comes with floats too. It's nice and small. So if you're digging the Otter, then man, it's a good choice. I think some guys, if you ask them, will probably tell you, I think there's something a little bit fiddly with the linkage to the steering rudder when you have the floats on, to the water rudder. Brad made his Turbo Timber Evolution this week. Excellent upgrades. Yeah, man. If all they did was top feeder it, they still won. But they did more than that. The FMS 1700mm Cub is pretty sick. It comes with floats. Nice. Guniac got a new radio and a brand new Hawk to put together. Sick. Still your favorite jet of all time, says Sean. Very cool. 125 for just the floats. Yeah, I mean, it's a sick bird, dude. But it's... And also, too, it's going to take more space than like the Otter will. You know, something that size. And it's not surprising. I mean, by the time you get the floats, you're looking at $4 bills, aren't you? Or close to it. Ooh, George has got a big old Yak 130. Durfly Tender comes with float, says Steve. Yeah, the only Hobby King thing I've done is the MiG-17 because I just couldn't stand it. But I don't recommend people go to Banggood too much either. I just don't know how it is on parts. If you're other places of the world, I think that might be the way to go for you. But most of my viewers, not all, but most of my viewers are over here. My transmitter is an NX10 and a Futaba 8J is what I use. Yeah, JCB, you're right. The MAL 1.5 has floats as well. There's a lot of stuff out there that comes with floats now. $500, says boss. It's a huge plane. It's like 2 meters. I gotta get one out. I got one sitting here. I gotta get out. I put new wheels on it right away on this one. Yeah. Great deal for a good plane. It's except for the big monster Carbon Z Cub, my next favorite Cub is the FMS Piper PA-18. Is that the one you're talking about, Brian Chambers? If you're talking about the version 4 Cub, I think that's a different one. I didn't like that one. But the PA-18's like got black and gray on it and white. It's 1700 millimeter wingspan, and it's a really good Cub. The other Cubs, I think that is the other Cub. Like if it's on V4, it's probably their original, and I never liked it. I just thought it was too heavy for what it was. And the landing gear, hopefully they did fix them, because I thought they were a real nuisance. They weren't up to the task. Maybe they are now. Yeah, I know what you mean, Brian. Yeah, that one's been around for a minute, dude. It does look good. I ain't gonna lie. But I did have one of the early ones, and I did not like it. RC Maniac, what's happening, dude? You think the news channel will interview Tube? Yeah, it does have crazy power. Ed Schmidt says he just picked up an NX8, just started messing with it. He says it feels a little cheap compared to my DX9, but I'm old and I hate change. I get it. I still have my DX9. I do love my NX10, and I was using an NX6 for a while before my 10 showed up, and I like the interface. I like how easy it is for me to do stuff. But yeah, the DXs are great radios. They feel good. You update them and stuff, and I think you can get along with them pretty much like the new stuff. Tugs likes the Carbon Z Cub, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at one right here. I like it too. Yeah, I think the NX10 feels a little lighter than DX9. I love my NX10 though. Boom. I like it. Yeah, I'm keeping them both too. Ha! Utes. In the Tube Deep is on the Fox 5 News every morning, flying during the surf report. It's a streaming camera at La Jolla Shores. Nice. Yeah, Allie, for what you do, that kind of protocol seems to be more makes sense. A lot of guys that are flying FPV and flying, quads tend to like what is it called? OpenTX systems. Jeebs. Pellegrino says he's been flying with the IX-12 and considering getting the IX-20. Dude, our buddy Jeff's Custom just got an IX-20 through PilotRyanMedia.com. No, nonetheless. You know, I'm not the Mr. Technical, so I got to be honest. The Wi-Fi update is cool, Ed. I got to be honest. I'm a little intimidated by some of that stuff. But I mean, the longer they're around, the less intimidating they are to me. But I feel like the NX, for me, there was no learning curve at all. It was just like dealing with the DX stuff. But I did hold somebody's. Scott Settle, what radio did you have that you handed me when I flew your Rafale? Was that an IX? What was that, man? It was huge. You definitely knew you were holding something. Eddie K loving his DX-18. Yeah, man. Whew. Johnson says he's got a new 6S70C pack for his T-33. Can't wait to see it rip. Yeah, those things are quick already. Yeah, I think Boozer did get the IX-20, Pellegrino. Was that an IX-20 that you had, Scott? Man, that was a serious radio in my hands. I didn't really mess with it other than to fly it. On the Otter, how does the oscillating motors work to control them? You know, I don't think there's any vectoring to the motors on that one. Is there, guys? Because you have rudder, so the yaw is done on the rudder. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Does the Twin Otter have thrust vectoring on with the motors? He had an IX-20, yeah. SE, says Moff. Don still running his DX8 Gen 2. Yep, great radio. Ute says he's never used more than 7 channels ever. EQ wants an NX10. Yeah, no vectoring. Yeah, so they just Y in with the throttle. I mean, you buy these things, it's already done. You just have to bind it up. The manuals are super easy to follow. And a lot of times you can just take the profile. You don't even have to do this stuff if you don't want to. I like the NX10. That'll be good for me for a long time. You can mod the Otter to thrust vector, yeah, if you want to get into it. Just like you can put, flaperons on any F-16 if you feel like it. Eddie K, gonna get your Ultrix 600 on Monday. Very cool. What's up, Kenny? Hangar 51 in the house. No differential thrust stock, but you can set it up. Nice, JT. I am so divided on where to place the receiver in it and had a broken steering servo right out of the box. What plane are you talking about, Johnson? I'm wanting to know what plane we're talking about. So we got 76 dudes. Not all dudes in here. How many of you guys saw my Friday videos? There's 3 of them. And look, if you don't care about reverse thrust, you don't have to watch Marshall's part. But I almost crashed that thing. And I think I had a good time with the edit. Like, that almost crash is in there 4 times or so in that video. Yeah, differential thrust would be huge on floats. That would be a huge plus. T-33. Oh, I gotcha. Aaron Marita wants to know, what are my thoughts on the Yeah, answer with emojis if you guys saw it. Those videos. I know a bunch of you did because I saw you in the comments, and thank you so much for that. Trifecta for Fred. Get you some. P47 is always the first thing that comes to my mind, even though I really, really love a T6. I love P40s as well, and Mustangs. I mean, World War II planes is what got me started in the first place. So I love the Warbirds. I love the Warbirds just because I grew up around them. Look at all you guys who watched it. You didn't need reverse thrust and grass. Yeah, no. All right, Joe Pellegrino. See you later. CMOF wants to know who's going to Neffy in Muncie, August 27th through 29th. Guys, you're not going to find a lot of information on it. It's the guy who's running it. It's super low key. My thoughts on the new Horizon RV7 and the Flex RV8. The Flex RV8 is awesome. It's huge. It's like Carbon Z style, almost. You know, huge, lots of lights. The Horizon RV7 is a 1.1 meter size, so very, very different size-wise. I cannot wait till we get ours, though, for sure. Ed Schmidt, sorry, not sorry. Ed Schmidt says, you know, Ryan, I love your videos, but hate them at the same time. They make me want to buy every plane you video. I am sorry for your dilemma, and I'm also very glad you told me because I feel like I'm doing things right. I'm really just having fun with this stuff. I mean, of course we want to sell planes, but that's just a byproduct of loving this stuff. I mean, loving this stuff is how this all started, and it so happened people who sell planes like that. We loved it, brought us on, sold a ton of planes, built a business, and you know, the company still like that. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. I understand you can't get them all. You know, we've never had so many more choices. And so many good companies putting things out, guys. I mean, it's just amazing. Oh man, I skipped over it. Thanks, Michael Sherman. Nice. GB got a good recording of Roy's P-51. Thank you, Michael Sherman. Yeah, Johnson, that's what I heard. Brian Phillips got into the reverse, like when he was in the air, or bounced up or something. Yeah, BitGo's going to sponsor Neffy hugely this year. Flex just came out with a smaller RV8. Oh, wow. I mean, I think so far from what I can tell, I haven't seen the smaller one, obviously, but it looks really scale, the RV7. Coming back to Muncie AMA Field, yeah, August 27th through 29th. The Neffy show. It's the low-key fly-in. Solid rocket motors. Freewing F-22 8S, a plane worth having, seems a little overpriced. You know what, if you're just getting into 8S, I mean, I think it's a great airframe to carry all the weight of that. I mean, man, you know what? We got to be frugal, but if it's something you want, you got to try it out. And I tell you, if you don't crash it, you can always get rid of it. C Mafia says he hears X-Fly might be showing up to the Neffy. Yeah, Aaron, I'm not familiar with the Flex RV8, so I can't really say. I do know the RV7 looks really good from Horizon, and I'll be more than likely getting that one. Ryan, a year or so ago, you said this would be a great year for RC. What you're hearing about next year? Yeah, we're still in it. You know, it isn't letting up. It isn't letting up. I think there's going to be a lot of neat choices coming from everywhere as soon as they can make it happen. I mean, it's tough right now, guys. Container prices are like 3 times as much as they used to be. I mean, it is nuts. It's the ripple effect of you know, everybody staying home and buying everything up. I think I can't explain it. Dad, still at work, but you're closed now, right? That's cool, at least. Good to see you, Pops. Wow. He made a recovery as well. Was his recovery as remarkable as mine? Or better? I milked mine, dude. I milked it. Like I said, I put it in there 4 times. That save was a good save. I mean, jeez. What's up, Dave's RC? Chillin'. It's real and it's groovy, dudes. Check out that bounce. Man, that's nice. Doing good, dude. Tell your wife I said hello. I was teasing. Yeah. It takes employees to do that, though. Yeah, all over the place, not just RC. You're absolutely right, George. It's just crazy. You guys want to see? So look, I'm about to wrap it, but I do have one of my surface side contacts at Horizon asked me if I wanted to do this surface vehicle, and I said, yeah, send it. And it's, I don't know what to think, you know. This is like one of those things where when I do the video, I just have to, sorry, reading comments. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, Garrett, see you later, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised because everybody's having to do it. Everybody's having to do it. Especially, I mean, think about it, dude. You got container prices. Seriously, they used to be single-digit thousands. Now they're like pushing 20. That's nuts. So you want to see this surface thing, huh? All right. So yeah, I'm like sitting here thinking about how I got to sell this job, right? And I'm gonna sell it by not selling it. I'm gonna sell it by not selling it. I'm just gonna show it what it is. Like, I like crawling. You guys want to see it? All right. The link is not in the Discro, but you can find it at Horizon. I'm pretty sure it's there. And I need to go out to my car to get the batteries for it. So I think what I'll do is take it out and let you guys look at it while I get the batteries for it and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take it out. I want to get the batteries for it so I can plug it in because it's got lights like crazy. So this is like a 1/812 scale Suzuki, and they're calling it a crawler. All right, Lyndon, see you later, dude. Take care. hey man, it's RC, and I mean I'm working towards full time in RC. The surface side, let's be real for a minute. I love planes, guys. I always will. It's always going to be my first love. But if I go RC for real, it requires me to also know the surface side, because surface side eclipses airplanes by a dramatic percentage. So that's what I'm going to do. I have to. They're calling this a crawler. It's got Zilcho clearance. It's super, I mean, here's the thing. This is kind of how I talk about Dynam stuff. If you want a Suzuki Jimny RC, there's no other way to get one. So, check it out. I'm not sending it to the sailors. Horizon sent this to me. Who knows? Maybe they were too good for it. I don't know. But I tell you what, this thing is pretty tricked out. The battery goes in there. If you watch the RC Kiwis video on this, they did a great job. So the doors open. I mean, the lid opens like I mean, it's crazy. The seats fold down and slide back. I mean, if you were an FPV surface dude, this would be, you'd be all in on this. Dude, there's even a hidden compartment under the seats and stuff. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. JT Driver, that is the plan. And I'm getting close. And the more y'all go through links and support and stuff like that, the sooner it's going to happen. It is like kind of hard to get into here. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. I'll go over it more in a minute. I'm not even going to pretend to say I like it. That's okay, man. You don't have to. My job is to show it off, though. So, doors open, seats fold down. The interior is like ridiculous. I mean, just ridiculous. It's a hard body. I'll fold down the passenger seat there. The seats fold back. There's like I say, there's like a compartment or something too. In the back somewhere. I mean, what do you need that stuff for? You don't. But it is ridiculously scaled, though. So I mean, if that's what you want, this is it. So I'm gonna make a video of it. I'm gonna talk about what it is. I got that little 6x6 Atlas over here too, but I really like my 1/10 crawlers a lot. So yeah, it comes with a nice case, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's got lights like crazy. I can try to battery it up and see. I haven't plugged it in yet or anything. But, I mean, this is probably for the kids. For me, this is going to be for the kids. Yeah, there's like a little compartment back here. I think the coolest thing is to get like planes to fit in the back. Right? Since the seats are folded down. Alright, RC Maniac. Nice Suzuki. Yeah, man. This is available at Horizon Hobby. It's an FMS 1/12 Jimny. What's up, Bledsoe? So look, I'm going to run outside and grab the batteries real quick. I'm going to let you all just look at this. I know some of you don't want to. Yeah, this is definitely, it's in the crawler class, but this thing is not going to be crawling over much. And honestly, the RC Kiwis did a great video on this. But I'll be right back. And let me shut this mic off, get some packs here, some batteries. I'll be right back, guys. And then I'm going to probably leave probably 11 o'clock, about 20 minutes. All right, I'm back. Still here. So, just for a little size comparison, 1/10 scale, TRX4, new 2021 Bronco, 12.3, I think, inch wheelbase, and then this 1/12 deal right here. Comes with everything except the AAA batteries. But yeah, Eddie, man, I know I'm looking forward to talking to you about crawlers. If you actually want to crawl over stuff, this is not the one. I have the RC 4-wheel drive Range Rover Defender, Land Rover Defender. It's really nice, but it's super scale, hard body, everything opens up, but it definitely doesn't crawl over stuff like my Axial stuff or my, this Traxxas here. I've been beating that Traxxas up though. It is kind of nice having the 2-speed on that. This little battery fits under here is what makes this go. And this is my first look at this, plugging it in and everything, so. Usually you don't have to do anything but plug them in, turn them on, kind of stuff. Watch it jump off the table on me or something. Did I put the batteries in right? Shouldn't there be lights? I did the batteries wrong. Again. I'm all nervous with the positive sign like it's a pregnancy test. Alright. So, we'll shut the doors for safety, you know. If I get rid of this, can you still see? Yeah. The little on switch is right in here. Battery, just jam it in. Nice. There's that. So there are like modes with the lights. The drive is really nice. You gotta figure out the lights though. And I don't know how to do that. There's a, whoa, there's a, oh, I hit reverse. All right, let's see. I don't want to bind it. Awesome, okay. So here's the lights. And there's a little channel 4 switch right down here. So this is just regular running lights. There's no turn signals. There is. Oh yeah. So when you turn, the indicators go on. That's cool. And then they do on the back as well. And then you're also, there's reverse lights. So, and you can cycle through these modes a little bit. So push 4 again. Now I got high beams. I still have my indicators. I still have my indicators back here, and I still have, I don't have brakes, but I do have like reverse in a way. They brighten up. One of them apparently needs to be plugged in, unless it only gets, all right, let's go again. All right, Kenny. Now this one's full light regalia, like your hazards, and even these little indicators right here over the wheel well was pretty cool. You're blinking like Lincoln. And let's see. Now you've got just like fog lights. There's your reverse lights and brakes. It looks like kind of a little bit. One of these lights is a little off, but, and then there's just off, but you still get your reverse and stuff. Yeah, the Rift looks like a good time. I kind of like this though. So you get the blinkers, you know, the indicators. You've got your reverse light still. I'm cool with that. There's that. So 1/12 scale. This is also 1/12 scale. These are at Horizon. And this is the 6x6. So if you don't want to spend big money on the Traxxas 6x6, you got this little dude here. And it's got lights too. I'm not going to hook it up, but it comes in a case like they all do. Even the big the 1/6 scale Jeep has a case like this too, like a nice EPO case. Yeah, I know. Where's the CG? Hunter, you ain't lying, man. Especially inside here, it's so scale inside. It's nuts. It is absolutely bonkers to me how scale it is. I want performance though. Even the steering wheel turns with the wheel, which is just nuts. I don't know if you can see it. You kind of might be able to. The steering wheel, it's moving. You want me to crawl it? Like where? Off of here? I mean, there is like no clearance on this thing. So it's not going to get over much. I mean, this is totally scale like Street Machine. I think it's got speeds too. Look behind the Viper. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. I mean, it's nice. It definitely is. It's just, let me get it parked over here by this baby. There you go. You got rear steering on your Gravedigger, Paul. That's pretty cool. Anyway, all right, that concludes that portion of the show of the crawlers. You guys, you'll be, yeah, on the corner panel. Pretty neat. Yeah, it is super scale. I mean, FMS is doing these things, and I wish they would keep going, would go bigger with them. But Mike Bird says that 6x6 crawls well. Yeah, I'm going to take these both out, and I'm going to do some running vids on them. And then I'll be done. So Horizon sent me the green one, the Suzuki Jimny. I bought the 6x6 months ago when it was new. And I'm so underwhelmed by the size that I haven't done it yet. So I really do like my 110 scale size. They're so nice. Thank goodness, he says. Thank goodness. 5 minutes, dudes. Checking in but busy. We'll get back to it then, dog. What's 199, Moth? What'd I miss? Probably everything. So, yeah, that Red Cat new Jeep thing, it looks like the Wendigo with a new body, but like they're not even going to try to go fast. Like, just let it be a crawler. That Suzuki's $199? You got to be kidding. Oh, look, Pilot Ryan's live. That crawler, no kidding. It's hardly a crawler. If you want to scale Suzuki, there's no better place to get one. If you want a crawler though, look at it. You want a crawler, really good out of the box, but the most inexpensive one, look at the SCX 10-2 Deadbolt. That thing is dynamite. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. I believe you if you say it's $199, but man, that is. I want to look it up, see for myself, because it's like hard to believe. I know y'all like planes. Yeah, Pops. I won't forget to unplug it. Thank you. Let's see. Jimny Christmas. Those are, I think those are, what size is that? That's Kyosho. Looks like the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah, I know, Wild Bill. The new Red Cat is all new platform, says Philip, so it's not Wendigo stuff at all. It does look cool, man. What do they call that thing? So it's not under the FMS brand name on Horizon? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. All right. Freewing B-17 Flying Fortress 1600 hanging in the garage, nervous to maiden. Yeah, the RC four-wheel drive stuff is really nice. It's very scale though, and I have the larger one that was like twice as much, and it doesn't come close to it doesn't come close to the performance I get out of my other stuff. Paul McNeil, you like that little 6x6? You can get them at horizonhobby.com, dude. Go through your dudes. You guys that go through and want to support affiliates, you got to think about, you have to allow cookies when you do it. I know a lot of times my buddies will tell me they bought something and it doesn't go through at all. And so it's fine, it's cool, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Paul Dayton, thanks, man. Ha, Spencer just won a DX8E on RC Waffles. Philip Bender, man, that sounds sick. If you guys want to see... Hey, you guys, if you want to see a crawling cinematic video done by us over here, I want you to go to my RC Trucks playlist and comment up in the comment section of my crawler videos, because I got a few. And tell me you want to see that Red Cat. What's it called? Crawlmaster? No. It's called something else. And tell me you want to see me do it, because I'll make it happen. That was funny, dude. Will the owner of the green Suzuki please turn their lights off? Let's see. New Red Cat crawler. I should be looking on YouTube instead. It's not even on Google yet. Marksman. That's it. The Marksman. It does look pretty cool.
Coming out sometime in September is when it's slated for, so keep an eye out on that one if you're interested. This is a Red Cat
1.8. That's huge. Marksman. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Ryan, do you consider me helping the hobby out if I'm posting videos of me flying on my TikTok? Yeah, dude. And when people share what they're doing when they're having fun with RCs, that's always helpful. And you have to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? I see guys throwing jabs sometimes when they post things about what they do with their earnings and stuff like it's anybody's business. And it's just, you got to do what you got to do. The Red Cat Gen 8 is fantastic. I've had two. I still have them both. One I'm turning into a truck. But yeah, man, honestly, if you want to get into a crawler that looks really good and performs really well and doesn't cost a ton, I'll show you a picture of one. And I did a video on it. It was my first crawler video. Let's see, will it get big if I go this way? That deadbolt right there, SCX 10.2, my first crawler ever, is still one of my most capable crawlers. It's an axial, it's SCX 10.2. It's got straight axles, so it's scale for the rivet counters in the room. And I think this thing is still just... And let's see, let's find it at Horizon real fast. Let's see. I think it's $200. $299. $299 makes sense. I mean, it's 1/10 instead of a little tiny thing. So I mean, you're gonna pay extra, but it's a good one. It is a Jeepster body, Philip Bender. You're right. Is that Bronco 8 scale body, Philip? No. Is it really? The Vanquish, dude. Burke, you know, one of these days, I'm going to probably have to try one of those out. I'm not sure my people are in the market for those because they are really pricey. But I'd like to try one. Holy Mafia, thanks, man. Still love you, bro. This is for the heckling. No problem, dude. No problem. If I didn't have thick skin, I wouldn't be here still. Let's see. It's 1/8, huh? I bought one. I should know. Let's see. Axial SCX 10 III Bronco. Guys, thanks for all those super chats, man. Let's see. Link's got to be in the distro. Come on, dude. I just want to see the... Shut the lights off on it now. Another 50 bucks. You think it'll melt on me? It already is out of the box. It says 1/10 scale. But you're saying the body is a 1/8 size, though? Is that what you mean, Philip? It's not like it's got air cooling because they go so fast, and that's what it takes. Let me pop the hood on this dude. I see Philip. He knows his stuff. SBG. He knows his stuff, y'all. He really does. He's got a heck of a channel. Attention shoppers, the green Suzuki still has its lights on. Not anymore. So just, and then this will be it. But look at the, this thing isn't going to get over a lot. It's not going to get over much. Be gentle. So, Zilcho clearance. Super scale though. Alright. Get some soda. I'm about to wrap it up. Cool, is he hanging out too? Nice. Yeah, I'll be done in a minute. Now this thing, there's all kinds of clearance. And of course, I mean, it dropped a little bit just picking it up. But I mean, there's clearance, man. It's going to get over stuff. It's got portals, so it's like huge clearance up in the front. You know? Look at that. That's going to get over something. This, look at the clearance on this. Just not there. It's neat, and I'm appreciative. But it depends what you want to do with these things. That's the deal. So when I do this video, I'm going to speak to it for what it is. I mean, it looks great. No voice commands. It's got real mirrors too. You see the rear view mirror? It's legit. I'm telling you, FPV, this would be cool. You can even put the wipers up and down. I bet I could jump over a few planes. I don't know, man. It is super nice. I wish they would do this to bigger stuff. But I hope you watch the video when I make it. And I hope you guys check out, you like your go-to crawlers, your Element Enduro Gatekeeper, build it from a kit. Nice, Burke. I'd like to try an Element sometime. They got that one with the independent front suspension, which is kind of neat. Bronco had droop. Yeah, I like SBG's video on the early Bronco. I like his idea too, to set it down a little bit on 90mm shocks instead of 100. Honestly, when I look at the Suzuki, I want to put drift tires on it. It's the kind of it's what it looks like to me more. It's like a drift car. Like, yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it's kind of the deal. I mean, I'm working towards it. It's a long haul. There's a lot we have going on in the background, and when things go our way, dude, Lincoln Logs. I was totally thinking about Lincoln Logs earlier for like smaller crawlers. I did a crawler video on the little 1/24th scale SCX 24s. Boozer and Air Marshal did videos on those too. We kind of did them all at the same time. Yeah, it'd be fun to. Dad's gonna start selling scale boulders. Good idea, man. Selling rocks. You guys need some scale rocks for your crawler courses? Just hit up my dad at pilotryanmedia.com. I do have a TikTok, Wild Bill, but I don't do anything with it. Let me even see if it's on my... It may not even be on my website anymore. Let me see. This is how you do this, guys. Let's see. PilotRyanMedia.com. Here are some search results. He is a badass. Let's see. I do. If you go to PilotRyanMedia.com and you click the... Alright. So this is what it looks like when you go to PilotRyanMedia.com. That's the landing page right now if you're on your phone. And then there's all the icons at the top. You can kind of see them. There's a weird icon, you don't know what it is, next to the YouTube one, then Instagram, then Twitter, then Facebook, and then you can email me if you click that envelope at info@pilotryanmedia.com. The first one next to the YouTube icon, that's my TikTok. I don't do anything with it, but I have. So, I mean, you can check it out. It's kind of fun. Scale boulder holders. Mudslinger tires on the Gen 8 are very cool. Yeah, 10%, dude. Crawling indoors over Legos. Yeah, man, done it. It's fun. Pet rocks, yeah. Jonathan Carver in the house. They're free. Yeah, Burke. EQ. Did you get that Jeep? Man, I know you were talking about getting that Willys Jeep. You can tell, you know, why I got that deadbolt, because it looks so cool. It looks like an International, looks like a Bronco, looks real, it's olive green. And it was like the cheapest good one. And I didn't have the Red Cats yet at that time. But it's a good one. It's a different kind of thing. I like the Bashers too, but I spent that first year I did Bashers, I spent a lot of time fixing them. And it was cool because I went nuts, and I still have them. Some of them still need fixed, but I was tearing up the yard so bad. The crawlers I can do out there and not make a mess. So, but yeah, guys, I know I'm an airplane channel, but you're going to see more and more of the surface kind of work its way in here and there. Eddie K, you ain't lying. We're a bunch of special folks that do the airplanes. You have to really mean it. You know, you usually have to go somewhere else to do it. Paul McNeil, you ain't lying. I think FPV in that little Suzuki is probably one of the best things for it. I think if you check out RC Kiwis, tell them I sent you, would you? They're a husband-wife team kicking butt, dude. They make a really good video. They've stopped in over here a couple times. And I remember I subscribed to them when they were in like 3-digit subscribers. They have done wonderful in a short time. And it's because they put out a good video. But they do lots of videos, and you should check them out. They're even flying some now, which is cool. So you guys should pop in on the RC Kiwis and tell them I sent you. Because they're big enough now I want a shout out from them. I mean, some of these channels really take off very quick. And it usually speaks to just a higher production quality, and I'm able to give it right now a lot of times. But, yeah, they have a camera inside the Suzuki, and it looks pretty neat. Yeah, that's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Look, airplanes are my first love, always gonna be. But yeah, I like playing with other stuff. And at this point, you know, it's crazy. I like making videos too. I mean, it became a hobby in and of itself. It's kind of funny, right? I mean, I flew for a long time, kind of long, not long, but hot and heavy before I ever started putting a camera on it. Yeah, and you should see more planes. The easier, Brad, the easier planes get for new people to learn on and keep coming back. You know, I don't mind when people buy crappy surface stuff, but I hate watching people buy crappy planes because I want them to have a good experience so they keep coming back, you know? That's really what's happening. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a shout out from a nothing channel doesn't do you any good. I mean, it's nice, but yeah, Brian Brissett, I've probably seen you over there too. Well, look, fellas, 2-minute warning. We're in the 2-minute warning portion of the program right now. Bobby K's over here messing stuff up.
Breaking airplane.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't.
Nose cone?
Nose cone.
All right.
It was mine anyway.
Ed Schmidt, I understand. I get it. You know, it's kind of like, even with the airplanes, right? There's some planes, first of all, most of the time I'm walking past stuff that I wish I was bringing with me because we've got new ones to do. Not a complaint at all. But like, if I have a free day out at the flying field, it kind of depends on the mood I'm in and the conditions, what I'm going to grab. And the same thing I think works with surface. If I'm close to home, I know what I can bash on or whatever. Me and Bobby have been digging some oval racers like crazy. I think we showed them last week. So we're going to have some oval racing going on pretty soon. I think, didn't I show you guys that last week? These are sick. Team Associated. Yeah, we were playing with these last week a little bit. Trading paint with the oval racers, man, old school Monte Carlo style, has been an absolute blast. So, keep them coming. I better buy you beer before you sign off. Keep them coming, Ryan. The videos, man. What are you talking about? Lipstick. Oh, I gotcha. It's always Mafia starting the trouble. That's good, Brad. Yeah, it is getting easier to sell planes because they're easier for guys to get along with. They're less intimidating. You can see the box and you're like, that's not too bad. And I mean, man, Horizon stuff and the technology and these micros, it does make it a really, I mean, RC Air Training Command is the original name of this channel. Mike swore by the micro, that Aranca Champ micro as being like a good first plane. There's a good reason for that. Thanks, Burke. Don, I'm here. Yeah, they are sick. I'm just going to ignore that stuff. Nah, Bobby didn't get his fixed yet. We can't find tires, man. We can't find... He did get it fixed, but the tires are just done.
I'll buy something on there.
Yeah, I had some leftover crawler tires that Bobby put on his. I got to show you guys. It's ridiculous. This thing is stupid. It's not even right. This thing is not even right. Look at this. It's like the Thunderbolt grease slapper. You guys know Tom Slick from Muncie? Our roofs have like tremendous amount of rash on them.
It's a wheel chain.
It's a wheelie beast now. I mean, it's just a... Yeah, Wild Bill. I hope you guys like the videos, man. I worked really hard on that one that's called Don't Do What I Did. Super hard to share information on that one. Because really, I about crashed that Viper. And that would have been shameful. And because I have people that watch the channel, if I didn't share out this, if I could help one guy, I win. I win. Nah, I guarantee you're not the only guy who's wrecked an Aero Scout, Burke. That's what they're made for. They're like Nerf, man. The props in the back. It's cool. Guys, I love you. Thanks so much. I'm going to bounce, though. See you in the comment section. You guys who are into the crawler stuff, go check out the RC Truck playlist. Check out the crawler videos. Comment down in there that you want to see the marksman come to the channel, and I'll make it happen. I do want to do it. I haven't really done anything video-wise on the Traxxas yet. I've got my Red Cat fully modified. I haven't taken it back out, and I need to. And I kind of probably ought to do a video on that RC four-wheel drive one too. I got lots to do. And every time you guys click through the links, I get closer and closer to having the time to do it more. It's going to happen either way eventually. But let's go. Let's go. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. See you in the comment sections. Guys, this is the coolest job in the world. I've been at it for a minute, and I think it's like I can taste it. I can taste it. It's going to be different. It's not, when I go full time, it isn't going to be just YouTube. It's still going to be YouTube, but there'll be something else going on. So, with that, I'll see you in the next one, fellas. Thanks, everybody. Ho! Ha! All right, we're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. Got you, Burke. Hit me up in the comment section, dudes. Let's see. 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3 later. You're too good to be forgotten. Links in the Discro. Yeah, Mafia, you're lying. See you next time, dudes. See ya. Hey, check out the Friday videos, man. 2 videos on the Viper, 1 on the T7, which is a fantastic flyer. Get yours at Big O Hobby. Links in the Discro of all the videos. And if you don't want to deal with that, go to pilotRyanMedia.com and click the appropriate brand, and it'll get you there and earn commissions for the channel. Appreciate that, guys. If you see Marshall in the videos or Monday on his live show, tell him you appreciate his efforts too, because he turned that around for me really fast, and I'm like so appreciative of having his tutorial in the end of my Viper video to offer the most value I could muster for you guys, my friends in the community. So with that, I'll see you next time.